emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the Final Order Report from Green Brain Comics. Hello and welcome to the Final Order Report, your last chance to get in on upcoming small press comics before the print runs are finalized. I am Dan Merritt, Chief Purchasing Officer at Green Brain Comics, and I'm here to give you the lowdown on what hits our shelves starting on Wednesday, November 12th, and what you need to pre-order by Monday at noon. That's Monday, October 20th. Green Brain Comics and the Final Order Report are proudly powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com or download the mobile app for Android and iPhone. Create an account or access your existing account to order and pay securely online, ensuring you never miss an issue. This segment of Last Call will be focusing on the small press comics, and I will be using Comichub to showcase items from this week's Last Call for Confirmed Orders Carousel. Let's move right on over to that. Once you get signed into Comichub, you'll see the orange banner. That's everything that's in store for you currently, assigned to your account, waiting for you to pay for and pick up or have us ship out to you. Behind the green banner is all of the carousels we will be looking at today. Let's click through there. Once you are in the next view, you can see we've got search options for all items, search items for preview pages, search arriving soon. That's everything on this week's invoice coming out Wednesday, October 22nd, and below that is the search orders due Sunday. That's for the Last Call, and at the very bottom is search events. That's everything that's in crossovers that are happening right now or coming up real soon. So let's click through on the Last Call. Once you get there, you'll see the view here that scrolls top to bottom. We've also got filters for alphanumerics, and we've got drop downs for publisher, format, brands, and all kinds of options to get you right exactly to where you want to go. And the first thing that we'll be looking at today is Final Order Report for small press, and we'll start with Bad Idea. Bad Idea has Cul-de-sac number 4 of 5 that ships on November 19th from Mike Carey and Jonathan Wayshak. This is proving to be a very popular series. Please do make sure you get your special orders in to ensure you get your copy. Also from Bad Idea is Save Now number 2. This series just debuted this last Wednesday, sold out right away. We'll try and restock number 1, but if you don't want to wait for number 2, make sure you get your orders in. Also from Bad Idea is Survive number 3, Rob Venditti and Doug Braithwaite. That cover will be colored. This is the black and white tentative art from Mike McCone. And on shipping a little bit late this year, a bit of a production delay, we will have Mark Spears Monsters number 8. The next regular issue of that series will be in a blind bag with 75 possible variants. And over at Ignition Press, available on November 26th, is Arcadia number 1. This new series is written and drawn by Inaki Miranda, with this cover by Eva de la Cruz. In a future where humanity has vanished, a new form of life rises from the ruins, the Serents. Artificial beings born from mysterious technological chrysalises. known as super dragons. Each one carries a pearl, a technological core that holds their consciousness, their memories, their soul. Halu is a Serent born late, emerging from a forgotten silo. He is rescued from destruction by Weedy, an eccentric scavenger obsessed with the remnants of the past and the search for meaning in their own existence. This new series will wind up in the science fiction rack, if you haven't figured that one out, and is from the Miranda Brothers and Ignition Press. This A cover is from Eva de la Cruz, and the B cover is from Inaki Miranda. Oh, I'm sorry, that's from ACO. Next up from Mad Cave Studios is Dick Tracy, available on November 12th. This is Dick Tracy number 13 with a cover by interior artist Geraldo Borges. Also from Mad Cave is Flash Gordon Quarterly number 5. It's an extra spooky, extra special anthology with art from Mark Andraco, Jadia Axelrod, Igor Lima, Kelly Williams, and many more. Great stuff. And the second issue of Gunpowder Prophets from Justin Jordan and Patrick Piazzalunga, who did this A cover. And finally from Mad Cave Studios is Liquidator number 1. This new series is written by Peter Milligan with interior art and this cover by Peter Kowalski. When Aubrey Street arrives in 1891 looking for a feminist masterpiece that won't be published for almost 100 years, she worries that 1981 might be rejecting her. Aubrey is a liquidator. Her job is to fix glitches in time. She just wishes she could fix the glitches in her life. In another part of Gilded Age New York, John Hawksmoor plans to kill a servant girl whose life has been turned upside down by the book she found in her employer's library. Somehow all their lives are connected. They just don't know it yet. This sounds like a Peter Milligan book for sure. The A cover is from Peter Kowalski. A B cover also, that's not from Peter Kowalski. Not sure who did that cover, but it's very nice. That will be available on November 12th from Mad Cave Studios. Up next from Massive, who is a sub-distributor for a whole bunch of different publishers, we got Detective Kaiju number 4 from Michael Calero. That'll be available on November 26th. As will be Disavowed number 2, pardon me, that will be available on November 19th. Number 1 just debuted about a week or so ago from G.I. Joe creators Josh Blaylock with art by Popman, who did this A cover. Also through Massive and Antarctic Press, we get Kendra number 1. This is a Lunar exclusive variant by Ben Dunn and David Hutchinson. Also from Antarctic Massive is Tiffany and Charlotte on Another World number 2 from Fred Perry, who also supplied this cover. And then from the publisher Sumerian Comics. Ooh, look, we get magnification. This is through Iron Age Horrors and AC Medina, writing with art by Gabriel Fonseca. Iron Age Comics presents Deadhead number 1. It's John Wick meets Jason Voorhees in this off-the-wall slasher fest. Deadhead is an action-packed gore fest of a love letter to classic horror slashers. Follow along as Deadhead's thirst for revenge leads him through dozens of slashers to the one and only Mahler Manson, a legendary killer who's murdered thousands. This new series is written by AC Medina with interior art by Gabriel Fonseca and a cover by Barlow Morera and Gabriel Fonseca. Available on November 26th with this B cover by Kit Wallace. And a C cover from Kevin Shaw. A wraparound foil stamped variant cover from Gabriel Fonseca. This is Deadhead #1, Sumerian Comics. Over at Oni Press, we get a new issue of High Strangeness. This debuted recently from writer Daniel Noah and Zach Thompson with interior art, and this cover by Noah Bailey. And then over at Titan Publishing, we get Blade Runner Black Lotus Las Vegas #3 of 4, continuing the story started in the 2021 anime series from writer Nancy A. Collins and artist Claudia Caramfa. Also from Titan Publishing, we get a second printing of Conan the Barbarian #25 with this beautiful cover from Alex Horley, who's doing interiors. And there will be, this is quite possibly going to be a limited print run, so make sure to get your orders in quickly. I cannot guarantee the price, but as long as we get our orders filled 100%, it will be cover price, I think, at $4.99. And then the next new issue of Conan the Barbarian #26 features interior art by Fernando Dagnino and this B cover by Simon Bisley. And I like the googly eyes from Simon Bisley's Conan. Hooray. He's staring me down. Also from Titan Publishing's second issue of Craniacs, the recent series debut from Sholly Fish and artist Joe Simcoe, who did this A cover. And finally from Titan is Heat Seeker Exposed, a Gun Honey series, #4 of 4. This is featuring a foil cover for $14.99. I wonder why I put this one up there. I think we may have already taken orders for the regular issue. Yeah, let's find out. Is that it? Yeah, we sure did. All right. Moving on up to the bigger press. We'll check out a couple books from IDW. Got the next new issue of Godzilla from the Kaisei era. Tim Seeley, Nicola Semeja, interiors and the cover. Star Trek Red Shirts from Christopher Cantwell and Megan Levins. Chris Sheehan cover. And also through IDW Valiant Alien Books is the next new issue of Valiant Beyond Tales of the Shadow Man, #4, kicking off a new story arc called Ghosts of the Bayou. Over at Dark Horse Comics, we get The Adventures of Lumen N, #3, that new series from James Robinson and Phil Hester with a Phil Hester cover. Available on November 12th. And available on November 26th is the debut of the new series from Kyle Starks and Peter Kowalski, Devil on My Shoulder. Something terrible has happened. For 40 days she was tortured by 5 men and left for dead, but she will get her revenge on each and every one of them, and it will be bloody. An event that takes her on a strange and violent supernatural path of payback through bizarre encounters with ex-hitmen, sadistic art enthusiasts, and literal devils. A new dark horror 4-issue series from the creators of Where Monsters Lie. This is Kyle Starks and Peter Kowalski's perfect series for fans of The Crow, revenge, horror, and violent, well-deserved retribution, with a cover by Peter Kowalski. Martin Simmons. Nice. Christian Ward. All available on November 26th from Dark Horse Comics. Moving on over to Dynamite Entertainment. Get the next new issue of Blue Falcon and Dynomutt with a Lucio Prio cover. Vampirella Armageddon number 5. Sorry about the miniature graphics here. I think the graphics guy over at Lunar's on vacation. This is the next new one-shot, maybe picking up threads from the recent one-shot over at Marvel Comics. This crossover features Gargoyles and the Fantastic Four, written by Gargoyles showrunner Greg Weisman, with interior art by George Cambatis, and this cover by Lucio Prio. Got a B cover from Declan Shelvey, a C from Amanda Connor, and Mark Bagley on D. Any more? We sure got more. It's Nicola Baldari, who's a fantastic artist. Much love. And Lucio Prio back on the A. This is available on November 12th from Dynamite Entertainment. Also debuting from Dynamite Entertainment is Peter Cannon Thunderbolt number 1 from writer Fred Van Lent and artist Jonathan Lau on interiors, with a Bob Quinn cover on A. Jonathan Lau on B. Dave Acosta turning in the C cover. Also Dave Acosta, Detroit area artist, fantastic dude, check out his work. And an Alex Ross, looks like a trading card type variant, all for Peter Cannon Thunderbolt number 1, available on November 12th. Also with miniature preview art, this is Thundercats Panthro on a solo excursion beyond the boundaries of the Cat's Lair. Panthro is enjoying the solitude of the wilderness and a brief respite from his responsibilities when he is set upon by a pack of giant hostile creatures. For a warrior of his nature, this just became the best vacation ever. Oops. But as the battle is joined, the true intent behind the attack is revealed, and this secret could spell doom for all the Thunderins on Third Earth. Acclaimed Thundercats Lost author Ed Brisson joins artist Dave Acosta on interiors, as well as this A cover for an all-out slugfest starring the strongest of the Thundercats in Thundercats Panthro number 1. Dave Acosta cover on A. Sebastian Perez on B. Robert Quinn with a C cover. Will Robson on D. All for Thundercats Panthro, available on November 12th from Dynamite Entertainment. And that does it for our focus on the small press. Now let's look at a couple of events. Tomorrow, if you're watching this on Friday, Saturday, October 18th, from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. is downtown trick-or-treating. We will be at a stop on the downtown trick-or-treat path in East Downtown Dearborn. Bring the kiddies by. We've got free comics for all of them. Registration and some Fall Fest events are happening at the Peace Park East in front of Dearborn City Hall Art Space, right at the corner of Michigan Avenue and Schaefer Road. Also tomorrow, Saturday, October 18th, is a very special showing of James Wall's Frankenstein, which also features a original one-reeler from 1910, a very early version of Frankenstein produced by the Thomas Edison Studios with a live organ accompaniment. We'll be down there at the Senate Theater down on Michigan Avenue near Livernois in southwest Detroit. Frankenstein, Senate Theater, Saturday, October 18th at 8 p.m. Join us back here on YouTube Tuesday at 6:30 for our weekly live stream preview from the floor of Green Brain Comics. It's BRAINSCAN, hosted by myself on camera and Katie Merritt, emceeing throughout the entire show. We've got steadier equipment. Hope you can join us. We've got lots of great comics to show you. And we've got 2 more installments of Last Call for you. This evening, Friday evening, we'll be showing you more comics from DC and Image that are all on FOC through this weekend, due on Monday at noon. And Marvel Comics will also be showing you some Boom Studio art in there as well. It all happens right here on YouTube. Thank you so much for checking out Last Call. You've got until Monday at noon, October 20th, to order these items and many, many more. Thanks for joining me for the final order report. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Check out our snazzy new logo supplied by Green Brain logo designer Sean Bieri. All the links to the shopping cart, website, and Comic Hub are below in the description. We are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Thanks for watching, folks. See you soon. Emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the final order report from Green Brain Comics.